Right now, performance SUV owners are sitting on some of the worst financial losses in the luxury car market. Everything ran fine, and the payments cleared every month. But the brand you trusted decided your money was never really their problem. And the names responsible aren't obscure. They're the ones owners spent a lifetime relying on. Here are financial disasters that nobody saw coming. Number 10. Audi Q7. The Audi Q7 loses over 64% of its value in 5 years. And the reason isn't the driving experience. It's what's hiding behind the engine. The Q7 creates a terrifying moment for used buyers. A repair that should cost hundreds can suddenly cost thousands. And once word spreads that a luxury SUV comes with engine-out repair bills, resale values don't dip. They collapse. Owners are already spending about $1,185 a year just to keep it running. That's before a single major repair shows up. The first owner enjoys a seamless, warranty-backed experience. But when they try to trade it in, they're essentially asking the next buyer to inherit a time bomb. Once those repair costs become common knowledge, finding the next buyer gets a lot harder. A luxury SUV that drives beautifully and depreciates brutally. It is the definition of a German tech trap. The next SUV starts disappointing them long before that. Number 9. Infiniti QX80. The QX80 asks customers to spend nearly $100,000. Then they discover they're driving something that feels suspiciously close to a Nissan Armada costing tens of thousands less. A 51 to 55% wipeout in just 36 months. And the issue is painfully simple. Infiniti stopped evolving while the rest of the segment moved on. People looked at what everyone else was offering, then looked at the QX80 and wondered why they were paying extra. Real-world fuel economy often falls between 15 and 17 miles per gallon, which becomes a serious problem once the vehicle is out of warranty and fuel prices start adding up. Many shoppers look at the ownership costs, compare them to newer alternatives, and decide the QX80 simply isn't worth the premium anymore. When a used buyer can get the same fundamental vehicle for tens of thousands less, nobody pays the Infiniti premium. But at least the QX80 holds together mechanically. Watching value disappear before the break-in period ends is something else entirely. Number 8. Alfa Romeo Stelvio. A 2024 Alfa Romeo Stelvio with just 274 miles on the odometer sold for $21,000 less than its original MSRP. That works out to $75 lost for every single mile driven. That's not depreciation. That's evaporation. Critics consistently praise the Stelvio because it delivers the kind of steering feel and driving engagement that most SUVs abandoned years ago. But none of that translates into demand on the used market. Buyers look at an Italian luxury SUV and see a reliability question they're not willing to bet on. When a near brand new vehicle has to be discounted by $21,000 just to find a taker, there's a fundamental demand problem. Dealers see it instantly. When a Stelvio shows up as a trade-in, the offer comes back aggressively low because nobody wants to be stuck with it. Overall, the Stelvio sheds nearly 52% in 3 years. One of the best driving SUVs on the road, and one of the worst financial decisions you can make. Losing money is painful. Knowing exactly when the repair bill is coming is even worse. Number 7. Range Rover Sport. Around 60,000 miles, something predictable happens to the Range Rover Sport. The multi-chamber air suspension starts to fail, and it doesn't fail cheap. Dealership invoices for air suspension repair routinely exceed $4,000. Customers already assume the repair is coming, which means every offer arrives discounted before anything actually breaks. They deduct the suspension repair, add a frustration penalty on top, and the number comes back disappointing. The suspension is only part of the problem. Owners quickly discover that the Sport's weight and complexity make routine wear items far more expensive than expected, and those costs continue piling up long after the excitement of owning a Range Rover wears off. For the first owner, it's a powerful, isolated, commanding vehicle. For the second owner, it's a money pit with a countdown clock. The Range Rover Sport drops roughly 68% over 3 years. Buyers who bought at $90,000 or above are watching that number sink toward $30,000 the moment the warranty approaches its end. The smart ones are selling before the suspension bill arrives. The rest are paying for it. And if the Range Rover Sport is bad, the Discovery is in an entirely different category of financial pain. Number 6. Land Rover Discovery. The Land Rover Discovery has been called the undisputed king of depreciation among ICE SUVs. And the data backs it up. $73,000 Discovery drops roughly 65% over 5 years. That's a $25,000 vehicle on the used lot. And the reasons go far beyond just one component. Shoppers moved past worrying about one repair bill and shifted focus to everything. Unpredictable electrical problems. Repair bills that spike the moment the factory warranty expires. Enough owners had been burned that the reputation spread on its own. Nobody needed convincing anymore. By 2026, newer rivals had left it behind, and buyers already carrying doubts about reliability had even less reason to take a chance. Some independent dealers are not accepting them as trade-ins entirely. An empty space on the lot was worth more than a Discovery nobody was going to buy. When a dealer looks at your car and decides empty space is worth more, that tells you everything about where the market has landed. Owners are feeling every dollar of this collapse. Up to this point, buyers were fighting their vehicles. What happened next came from the company that built it. Number 5. Cadillac Escalade. The Cadillac Escalade has a problem that most luxury SUVs never have to deal with. There are simply too many of them. A new Escalade can easily push past 6 figures. Yet owners are still watching enormous amounts of value disappear within just a few years. The problem initiates once thousands of nearly identical vehicles begin flooding the used market. A large percentage of Escalades spend their early lives being driven hard in fleets, corporate shuttles, and chauffeur operations. When those companies refresh their inventory, huge numbers of used Escalades hit the market at roughly the same time. Many have high mileage, but they're often priced aggressively because fleet operators care more about moving inventory than maximizing resale value. That creates a nightmare for private owners. It doesn't matter if your Escalade was meticulously maintained, rarely driven, and kept in pristine condition. Buyers suddenly have dozens of alternatives sitting just down the road, many carrying lower asking prices. The result is a pristine, well-kept Escalade sitting on the lot, being undercut by a fleet vehicle 2 spots away. A flagship luxury SUV losing value because nobody can escape the competition. That's bad enough. What comes next proves that sometimes the manufacturer itself becomes the biggest threat to owner equity. Number 4. Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT. The Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT is one of the fastest SUVs ever built. With 631 horsepower, Nürburgring records, and sticker prices ranging from roughly $181,000 to more than $200,000, buyers expected it to hold its value far better than most performance vehicles. It didn't. Some owners have watched more than $63,000 disappear in just a single year. A 2022 Turbo GT that originally sold for around $182,000 can now be found on the used market for roughly $110,000 to $135,000, which is a brutal drop for a vehicle that's still near the top of Porsche's lineup. The problem isn't the performance. It's the ownership costs waiting on the other side of the warranty. Then the bills accumulate. Brake rotors alone can run between $8,500 and $12,000 to replace. The performance tires wear out somewhere between 8,000 and 15,000 miles, and each replacement set costs thousands. Then come the engine issues, oil pump failures and turbocharger leaks that push single repair bills close to $9,500. Most buyers shopping for a used Turbo GT see those numbers and quietly close the browser tab. That's why so many owners are trying to unload them before those bills show up. People shopping for a used Turbo GT love the performance, but far fewer are willing to accept the maintenance costs that come with a track-focused SUV. As demand shrinks, the first owner ends up absorbing the loss, and tens of thousands of dollars in equity disappear the moment it's time to sell. The next SUV lost money for a reason. Buyers notice the moment they open the door. Number 3. Maserati Levante. Behind the Maserati badge, people found Jeep switchgear, and that single discovery has cost Levante owners over $110,000 in lost value. The Levante V8 Ultima variants cost nearly $163,000 new. In 3 years, 70 to 72% of that is gone. People spending nearly $163,000 expected a handcrafted Italian exotic that looked special in every detail. Instead, they got interior components that looked like they belonged in vehicles costing a fraction of the price. At this level of the market, exclusivity isn't just part of the appeal. It's the main reason buyers are willing to spend that kind of money in the first place. The Levante offered none. Maserati's pivot toward full electrification with the Folgore line then effectively displaced the internal combustion Levante. Discontinued platforms always take a hit, but when the car was already struggling with buyer trust, the discontinuation removed whatever residual confidence was left. A $163,000 vehicle with a $45,000 interior. Exotic styling and exotic maintenance costs with none of the actual exclusivity. At 3 years old, the verdict is already clear. The Levante is what happens when a brand sells the dream and delivers the disappointment. Over $110,000 lost in 3 years sounds extreme. Losing 6 figures sounds impossible until you see what happened here. Number 2. Aston Martin DBX. People paid over $250,000 for Aston Martin DBX. 3 years later, some are staring at losses bigger than the price of a brand new luxury SUV. The DBX was designed to be Aston Martin's lifeline, a high-volume, high-margin luxury SUV, funding the company's entire sports car program. With MSRPs averaging $256,000 and exceeding $310,000 with factory options, it demanded enormous capital from its buyers. And it destroyed nearly all of it. Over 3 years, the DBX sheds roughly $193,000 in value. What's left is around $63,000. That's an annualized loss of over $64,000, which is more than the total purchase price of most mid-tier luxury SUVs. And that is what makes the DBX so hard to sell. Wealthy buyers want a new Aston Martin, while used buyers usually cannot absorb the ownership costs. The result is a lot full of vehicles with nobody willing to take them. A hand-built, twin-turbo V8 masterpiece. And a financial disaster for anyone who signed the papers. Losing nearly $193,000 in 3 years sounds impossible, but the biggest collapse on this list wasn't caused by reliability, technology, or maintenance costs. Number 1. Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV. This is it, the luxury SUV collapse almost nobody expected. Mercedes-Benz has always held strong residual values, especially at the flagship level. The assumption was that the EQS SUV, billed as the electric S-Class of SUVs, would carry that legacy into the EV era. It didn't. Early shoppers paid between $104,000 and $128,000 depending on the variant. Then Mercedes did something that blindsided every single one of them. Buyers trusted Mercedes to protect the value of a flagship SUV. Then Mercedes cut the sticker price by $12,600 and wiped out thousands in owner equity almost overnight. That single decision liquidated the remaining equity of every 2023 and 2024 owner overnight. When the manufacturer drops the new sticker by that much, the ceiling for used values collapses instantly. A 3-year-old EQS 450 Plus now trades for roughly $42,000. That's approximately $62,000 gone, a 59% decline in under 3 years, on a Mercedes. Owners who financed at original pricing are trapped under tens of thousands in negative equity. Dealers are hesitant to take them on trade because nobody knows how low the value will drop. The pricing is still moving. The EQS SUV proves the most important lesson of the 2026 market. Even the most prestigious badge in the business means nothing when the company behind it decides its own customers are collateral damage. Owners want out and nobody's buying. These were the 10 performance SUVs destroying owner equity faster than almost anything else on the road right now. Luxury names, premium price tags, and losses that most owners never saw coming. Which one do you think is the worst? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our upcoming videos that will help you make a much better decision before buying your next car. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.